Good morning, welcome back to the channel. I thought I would bring you along on a week where I'm trying to balance going sub 9 on Ironman, but also racing Hyrox. This week I've got Hyrox London, whilst also trying to get in the training that I need to build the base to go on to Copenhagen and go sub 9 in 2026. For those that are new around here, I'm Gaz, and this channel's all about triathlon, Hyrox, and every other sport in between. So let's go and get session number 1 done. We have done our morning strength session. I'm trying to make strength and rehab the foundation of my weeks moving forward. For those that have been watching the journey, you'll know that I've been suffering with a little bit of an Achilles issue. Although Sunday, I did my first pain-free run in a long time, which I was absolutely buzzing about. So this morning was all about single leg strength and rehab. I'm trying to manage the niggle up until Friday, which is a Hyrox open doubles with one of the athletes that I coach. He did 56 minutes in Hyrox Dallas a couple of weekends ago, so we're looking at trying to beat that time anywhere around 55, 56 minutes. I'm sure I'll be absolutely buzzing with. But for now, we are going to get a Hyrox style session in the bank at Red On Gym, which I'm looking forward to. All movements that I can do, so we're going to do rowing, bit of sled pull, burpees, lunges, wall balls, that kind of stuff, and just get a big old send done. Every 7 minutes on the minute, 400 metre row, 12.5 metre sled pull, above pro, 25 metre lunges, 25 metre burpee broad jump, 15 wall balls, about a minute and a half rest. That was a tough one. It's good though. Every 7 minutes on the minute, so you got that minute and 15's rest. But you're grafting for the 6 minute 45 in between. Big sesh that. Good strength session this morning. Good Hyrox sesh. Tomorrow is a very triathlon focused day, so I've got a swim and a bike to be done. Swim time, and I've dragged Mike in, so let's see how he can swim. Swim time, is it? Swim done. 2.7k in the bank. Chad came in for a little bit. Got to go to My Protein now to talk all things backyard ultra.
I feel like taking a loss. Lunch then.
That's the first time I've ever lost eating lunch against you, mate.
That's what I'm asking.
How's the latte art going?
Literally just got back in. Laura said, whip your shirt off, you filthy animal.
Put a top on.
It's disgusting. Right, we're on the bike and we've got an hour of under and overs. So we've got essentially the blocks are 8 minute blocks. So 4 times 1 minute at 305 watts, 1 minute at 260, 3 times through. But yeah, excited to get in, get it done. Great day today, swim done. Went to My Protein to speak through the next backyard ultra, and all very exciting stuff. So yeah, go get this session done and then back onto calls. Wow, that felt hard. I did a very similar session last week, which was essentially 6 minutes of the efforts, but today was 8 minutes of the efforts. And I thought, do you know what? Last week I felt really good and I thought, it'll be a good one again today. But no. It got me good. So yeah, good hard session in the bank. They can't all feel great, and I don't want them all to feel great. That was a real toughie, but nailed it. I've got 2 calls now, and then tea time and bed. I'm sat here not wanting to go and do any training. I'm 2 days away from Hyrox London. I've had a little bit of a call with Frankie today to go through some tactics. And in my plan, I have got a jog and a bike to do. I'm going to go and get the jog done, and I'm going to see how I feel for the bike later on. The key is to be fresh-ish for London. I don't need to be 100% fresh. I'm not tapering into it or anything like that, but I would like to be able to push it. We're ready for a run. I'm going to go and do a little bit. Also got the new red on running caps on. We wanted a white hat for a while, so we brought out a white cap. I'm going to go out. It looks dry. Let's go get some running done. And you know what? Feels all right, which is really good. It's definitely not pain. Just feel it, my Achilles. Not like pain. I was just thinking that exact same thing. I was like, if I was to describe it, it's not pain, it's just a feeling. So, yeah, feels great. Gonna go and get 40-ish minutes done. But this weekend is gonna be a difficult one to get training in, which is why I wanted to bring you along to show you how it's difficult to balance Hyrox and the Ironman stuff. Obviously Friday I am racing, but I've got Laura racing on Friday night. I've got loads of athletes who are in there racing across the weekend. I'm not 100% certain on what gyms are about. I normally have a little look before, but I'm going to try and get the majority of my training done before I go over there. The rest of the week is Hyrox, strength training, and then when I get back up on Sunday is a big ride. Anyway, this is my second pain-free run, which I'm absolutely buzzing with. Did a little pick-up in the middle, 4-minute K. Job done. And so it is the day before Hyrox. I am gonna take a rest day today. So I've not had a rest day in a little over 3.5 weeks. I feel like today's probably a good time to do it. My Achilles is not feeling 100%, which is completely expected from my run. It's not painful, like I said, it's just a little bit of like a feeling that something's not quite right. Now, I knew doing Hyrox in London is probably gonna hurt. I think knowing that I'm gonna hurt it tomorrow, I've got all my training planned for the rest of the weekend. It just means that I might need next week to take some time off running again and just let it settle, do my rehab, and then get back to it. And yeah, rest day, travel down to London with Laura and go get down to Hyrox.
And to get that, he has to perform like this, have a mentality like this, and a skill set like this, and be able to adapt in the moment.
Here she is.
You're doing dirty work.
We're on our way to Hyrox now, and Laura's laughing because last night she was getting the tube back from the musical she was off to see, and she texted me the whole way back. I was like, make sure you tell me when you're on the next train, make sure you tell me where your next stop is. And she was doing it, and she was very good. And then she was like, 1 stop away, and then I didn't hear anything for like 10 minutes. Bear in mind it was supposed to be 3 minutes. And then she just texted me ZZ.
It was in my pocket.
It was in her pocket apparently. So I rang her 3 times because I thought someone's got her. And then I was like, God's sake, bear in mind this is nearly midnight. I had to get changed. Went to go run downstairs, and she's just walking in the corridor like, "Hi, you okay?" And I'm like, "Well, no, not really." Apparently she's just chatting to herself.
He came around the corner and he was like putting his hat on like this.
Yeah, I was going to come and get her. So, anyway, she's safe and well.
I made the DLR on my own.
She made it, and we're going to Hyrox now. It's not the recommended way of doing things, but I've taken 2 ibuprofen, and I'm taking 2 paracetamol to hopefully stave off the Achilles / tib post, whatever it is. Like I said the other day, it felt great until 8k in, and then it's just been a little bit niggly since. So I'm hoping that it's not too bad here. I shouldn't be running. I'm not running flat out with Frankie. I think realistically we'll be aiming.
Training to a pretty good runner. I don't know about
Oh, he's a good runner. Yeah, I just think realistically we'll be running 350s maybe, 3 to 4 minutes, which is great running, but at least it's not like trying to run 320s with Liam Shalliker. 59. He wanted 54 was the goal. We got in there. By hook or by crook. Yeah. Calf's not good.
What happened to your car?
Oh, just last lap. We were pushing it though. Pace was getting pushed. And then I just felt something go. We'll figure it out in the next few days when it bruises. We're home.
We're happy to be home, aren't we?
Did you enjoy London?
Did you just zoom in on my face?
Yeah.
Really close?
Yep.
I don't like that.
Well, it's too late. It's on YouTube.
It was busy.
It's very busy, isn't it?
But no, we had a nice time. I got to watch Gaz race and I got to go see Les Mis and Oliver. What's your update, Gaz? Are you ready?
My update from the race. As you'll have seen, I hobbled over the line in London. However, I was running round. I don't think I gave a good description. I actually felt okay until the sled push. Then I felt a little bit...
You felt okay to the sled push? That's the second station.
Yeah, which then I felt my Achilles or my calf not flare up, but I could feel it. And then we carried on. It kind of eased off a little bit. And I started to feel really good. So we were pushing the paces. Frankie just wanted me to run hard. He was going to catch up with us. And that was the plan. So we pushed on. After the lunges, I said to him, I want you to sprint off because I need someone to chase. And we're on for a really good time. So he sprinted off. As I went to go to try and catch him, I felt a pop. Like, it literally felt like in my calf. And I knew it was bad because it was instant pain. It felt like I'd been shot. But we were on the last run lap. So I was like, well, I need to hobble round because we've done all this work for a decent time. So I hobbled round the whole of the XL, which was really nice. I then tried to do a couple of wall balls. I was getting shooting pain straight up the calf. Tore my soleus, no doubt at all, at the muscular tendinous junction. So right where the top of the Achilles and the soleus meet, no doubt at all there is a tear there. I can't really walk. I can't go on a single leg. I can't do a calf raise. So it's not in the best position. Now, as you'll have seen on the video, there was always this risk of it because it's not been feeling the best and I have been racing. I shouldn't have raced yesterday, but we did it because Frankie wanted a partner. So it was a situation that probably could have been avoided had I not raced. But in the same sense, I think I probably needed it to give me a reality check and actually give me time to go back and do my rehab. It's happened if an injury like this can happen at a decent time, it's happened at a decent time because obviously it's Christmas coming up. My next race at the moment provisionally is Manchester at the end of January or Katowice in February. So I'm not in a great rush to be getting back racing. I want to take some time to get my calf sorted. I've got physio on Tuesday who's going to hopefully give me some timelines and some idea about when we can get back and how we get back. If it is like a tear of the soleus at that area, I think it's one of them ones where it's 8-ish weeks, 6-8 weeks is probably a good timeline for it. Laura's not happy. Laura knew as well. I think we both knew.
See him hobbling.
What did you think when I came around the corner?
I knew something had gone. I didn't know what, if it's your Achilles. I just thought your Achilles was giving you pain.
Yeah.
I could see you when you came round the corner. And how, because as well, you'd really caught up with first place. They'd run the perfect race. Like, you came into the ski at like 15th or something and then slowly worked your way up and I saw you on the lunges, first place. And you went out the lunges pretty much the same time as them, didn't you? And then I recognised first place. And then I was like, oh, guys will be here any second. And you weren't. So then I looked down and I was like, that's not his normal running gait. So we were, like Laura said, we were moving into first and we would have 100%... It's easy to say now, but no, you would have.
We would have won that wave, definitely.
Because if you'd have run that same pace, you dropped.
We'd have had a minute in there.
Yeah, you dropped like 50 seconds, I would say, on that last run, and you only lost by 10 seconds, 8 seconds, or something.
We paced it perfectly. It's one of them things. We're going to go back to the drawing board. We're going to get at this rate. Copenhagen's going to be. I'm going to be first out of the swim and first off the bike, and then walking a marathon. So we're going to try to get back into the structure of rehab, biking, swimming, and then we're going to build back up from there. But I think when you get injured, you're always forced to really take your rehab seriously because Gaz just pushes through pain, and that's not what we should do. No, it's not what we should do. However, sometimes when you're racing, we do it. But yeah, I will give you an update next week about where we're at. Thanks very much for watching. It's been one of them weeks, but we all have them. Back to the drawing board, and we go again.